Hello everyone, this is Brittany with Redeemable Junk, and I'm here today to show you guys how to make this tag notebook. It's super cute. It opens up, and this really needs to be up higher, doesn't it? So you guys can see. Sorry, I'm in my new craft space. As you can tell, it's super quiet. Okay, anyways, so I've got my setup, and I don't know how well it's going to stay, so hopefully this don't fall over. But anyways, it's a tag notebook that opens up. Has multiple pieces of paper on the inside that can pull up. It folds back up like that, and it's a cute little tag notebook. So let's get started on how to make this. What you're going to need is a piece of scrapbook paper, okay? This is just regular letter size, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it in half long ways, okay? This isn't the cutter that I prefer, but my other cutter is really huge and really big, and it's just easier to use this one instead of that one. That was a little larger than what I wanted it to be. That's okay. We're going to use it anyways. So next what we're going to do, so I'll show you guys for comparison. I feel like I'm back a whole lot. I need to move up a little bit. There we go. Is I'm going to fold down just a little bit, and hopefully I don't mess this up when I do this properly. Okay, we're just going to fold a little bit down, and that's about 2.5 inches, I'm guessing. And then we're going to fold the other part up, but we don't want it to go all the way up to the top, okay? I'll show you guys. We want a little bit of room. So we're going to go, and we're going to leave about maybe 1 inch, and we're going to fold that down. So now we have the base for our tag notebook, okay? The next step that we're going to do is we're just going to trim our corners off. So we're going to leave it like this. You don't want to trim a whole lot. We're going to trim a little bit of the corner, and then what I like to do is I take the part that I trimmed, I just flip it over and put it on the other side, so I know that both pieces are exactly the same size, and I don't have one side lopsided. Okay. Next, we're going to grab some coffee dyed paper, and I use 2 because it will make 4, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut them to size, okay? So, we want them to fit inside of here. We don't want it too big, though, where it hangs out the side. So, I say we'll cut it about right there. And then I think if we open it up, we want to leave a little bit of room at the bottom, so I'm going to cut it a little bit above that line right there. And we're going to use both sides of the paper, okay? Oh, I better do that again. What was I thinking? So let's do that on this side as well. So I wanted about right there. I think I'll cut it right there. Hopefully I was in frame. I don't think I was. Sorry if I wasn't. So all I'm going to do is cut my paper there. That might end up, oh, I think it's good. Okay, let's see if it fits inside there. Oh, I need to cut a little bit off this side. What was I thinking? I thought it looked big. And I'm not in frame. I'm so sorry. This needs to go up more. I don't, like I said, I got my new area set up, so I'm still working on the whole camera thing. Anyways, all I'm doing is cutting paper right now. So let's see if it fits. And it does. This side's a little bit large, so I'm going to go ahead and trim that. Just down a hair. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. Something I forgot to tell you guys is we're going to put a notch in this, so we can go ahead and do that now. I'm just going to use this notch. I got this gifted to me. It's a different type of notch, but you can use a circle notch as well. And you're just going to put it on, or punch a hole in the middle. I forgot to tell you guys that. The reason that's important is because your paper has to hang down below that. So I'm going to have to cut some of my paper off. I'm going to need to cut it about right there. I'm so sorry. And I'm just going to do that with my scissors real quick. Over my trash can. And there we go. Okay, so next what I'm going to do, it's super easy, is I'm just going to staple this in. So I'm just going to take my mini stapler, but you can take any stapler that you want. I'm just going to put a staple there. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. We're going to cover those up so you're not going to see them, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to fold our notebook up. And we're going to have a little bit of paper hanging off the side, as you can see right here. We're just going to trim that if there is any paper hanging off, so you don't see it. Okay, now I'm going to get a piece of paper to cover up those the staples. So I'm just going to grab a piece of my scrap paper, and I chose this. I just grabbed it out of my scrap bin. I'm just going to hand cut it. It doesn't have to be anything special. And I'm going to glue that on. If my glue will come out. There we go. And this will hang off a little bit, so I will cut that. And you can do the same on the back if you want as well. I'm not going to because you can't really see the staples. Actually, I think I might because I don't want them getting stuck on anything. And they will. They'll you know, hear that? They'll get stuck on stuff. So and the pink really just blends in with the background. Next, we're going to decorate this if I need to decorate it, if I feel the need. And I'm going to try to decorate it. But it's so busy that I might not be able to. But before we decorate it, I'm going to go ahead and put my seam binding in. I'm going to show you guys how we do that, okay? There's a special trick to it. I had my bag of handmade seam binding. And I moved my craft room, and now I have no idea where it's at. Of course, it was my crinkled seam binding. So I'm just going to use some seam binding that's I already have. And you're going to want to tie this in very loosely, okay? Because it has to be loose enough for this to open up still. Okay, so it needs to be very loose. So the best thing to do is probably to open it up when you tie it. Let me show you. And tie it with it open so you know it's loose enough. I really struggled with this on the first one that I made. I struggled getting it just right because I kept tying it too tight and it was wanting to tear it and I was having a hard time. Main frame, yes, okay. Well, guys, I'm having trouble tying a bow. It's not wanting to come out. I guess that means it's good enough, right? Okay, so now when I shut it, it opens and shuts nicely, see? And there's no ripping going on. If you don't do that, it will not open and close nicely. And it's almost too loose, but that's just a little trick. The bow's going to move around. I could actually tie it a little bit tighter, just a teeny tad bit tighter. I think I'm going to, even though that was like a perfect bow. I'll probably never get that bow back, but now it'll probably be too tight. Yeah, a little bit. But it works. I'm just going to leave it how it is. Okay. Wish it was a little looser. But it still opens up good. See? So the next thing I did was I took some Velcro strips, and this is totally optional. You do not need to do this. I took some Velcro strips, and let me see if I can, there it is. And I cut a Velcro strip in half to make it an oval. I'll show you guys. Can you see it? There we go. There. And then all I did was I put it on the edge of my paper, and then I took the other side off. I pressed it down so it Velcro shut, and that's a little crooked. That's okay though. It doesn't really matter. So now we can decorate it. Now I'm going to go see if I can find some butterflies or something that we could decorate this with. Okay, I went and gathered up a few things. Since this background's so busy, it's going to really, everything's going to blend into it. So it's going to be pretty hard to decorate it where it stands out. I could put a bright butterfly on it, but I was thinking about maybe putting this in the background, putting a little plant over it with a little flower. What do you guys think? I know it's real simple. Let me see what butterflies I have. It all kinds of blends in. I don't have no pink butterflies offhand. I have a bunch of them somewhere, but they're not cut. And I really don't feel like going to cut them. I mean, I could do something like that. I just don't think it's as pretty. Let's ink it up and see. Where's my inker? There it is. So I'm loving my new craft space, guys. It's so organized. I actually can find stuff without tripping over everything. It's really nice. The only thing I hate about it is I'm not at home. And right now I got 2 sick kiddos at home. So it kind of was a bummer. What do you guys think about that? I could even take that off. No, I think that needs to be there. What do you guys think about the butterfly? The butterfly stands out more, don't you think? Do you think it looks better? I wish you could respond to me. I wish I had some pink butterflies, but all I got is neutral butterflies. I really like that, but it didn't stand out very well. What about something like that? That's cute, isn't it? I think we're going to do that. Okay, let's do that. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to glue the birdhouse down because I like how it fills that side up. And it fits perfectly right there. And that's how you make this, guys. It's super simple, super easy to make. They're super cute. And they're neat to add to a journal, to a tuck spot, or to gift to somebody. And it gives them extra room to journal. And there we have it. So we open it up, and we got our paper that we can journal on. And it closes right back up, and there we have it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure to like and comment on the video. It helps me out greatly. Also, check out the description below as I have some information there for you guys. I hope that you have a blessed and wonderful day.